Hey, what's up, book team? It's Amelia, and welcome to my first official reading vlog. I'm going to be doing these vlogs weekly, and hopefully I'm able to keep up with them. So anyway, it is 9:30 at night on the last day of January. So in 2.5 hours, it will be February 1st, which is when the BookTube games officially start. I just got back from work and I was outside in the sun all day, so I'm feeling kind of beat, but I am determined to stay up till midnight so I can get some reading done. And in the meantime, I'm probably going to get some video gaming in because Lord knows I won't be doing much of that in this coming up month. So yeah, I will check in 2.5 hours. Alright, so it's past midnight now, actually. I just got wrapped up in my game. But I found a good stopping point, so now I am just going to snuggle up and read Girls of Paper and Fire. So we'll see how far I get tonight, and yeah, happy BookTube games! Side note, guys, look at this. It's so pretty. I love it. It looks like an amulet of some kind, like a radiant amulet. I'm sure it all will be clear by the end of this book, or at least one would hope. Good morning. So reading was kind of a failure for me last night because I got to like page 7 and then I pretty much passed out. But I woke up a little bit earlier today because I have a lot of stuff going on later in the day. Sorry, still waking up. So I'm going to make some tea and then I am going to read my little heart away. Oh god, this stretch feels amazing. So yeah, I am going to get to reading and hopefully I'll get like 20-30 pages done. That'd be excellent. Alright, so I just got to chapter 4 of Girls of Paper and Fire. So that's about, I think it was page 31, I think is what I finished on, which I think is good progress for the morning. But for now, I have a chiropractic appointment, and so I'm gonna start getting ready for that. And then later, my friend and I are gonna go play around with an old film camera that I got. It's a Canon AE1, which I'm really excited to use. I am just starting to get into film photography, and so I'm really excited that I actually have a film camera now that I can play around with, and it's gonna be great. And then I think later this evening, another friend of mine and I are gonna go book shopping because I have no self-control. No, but actually, we're reading the Red Queen series together, so she and I just finished the first book, so we're gonna go on a little book hunt to get the second book, which is Glass Sword, I think it is. But anyway, that's all what is on the docket today, so it's gonna be pretty busy, but also super chill, so hopefully there'll be moments in between that I'll be able to get some reading done. Also, in between all of this, while I'm in my car and all that boring stuff, I'm going to be listening to Peter Pan on audiobook. So we'll see how I do. I'm not really the best with audiobooks, but we'll see if a familiar story is easier for me to listen to. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna go get ready. Alright, so I just finished with my chiropractic appointment. I got a lot of Peter Pan done in the audiobook. I'm like 10 chapters out of 68 chapters, I think, is what the audiobook has. I think I have like 4.5 hours left in it, so I'm making great progress with that. And I still have Girls of Paper and Fire on standby in case there's some time for me to sit and actually read. But I'm going to meet up with my friend and gonna go play with this awesome film camera. And yeah, I'm probably gonna be listening to some more Peter Pan on the way. So far so good in terms of reading progress. Alright, so, oh my goodness, I'm so red right now. I can't tell if I got sunburn or if it's just my rosacea. It's probably just my rosacea. I look so worn out right now. I did walk a lot of miles though, in all fairness. Finished all my camera stuff. It was great fun. I think I got some good shots. We'll see. My other friend, my book friend, is going to be here later. I just went ahead and came to the Barnes & Noble we were gonna meet at because I was super close to it. And yeah, while I wait for her, I'm just gonna do some more reading and get some tea, and it's gonna be fantastic. So I fell victim to Barnes & Noble again, and instead of just purchasing Glass Sword, the sequel to Red Queen, I also got 3 other books. Books that I shouldn't have gotten, but books that I'm very happy that I got, but still probably shouldn't have gotten them, but it's okay. I was also able to get a little bit more reading done while I was waiting for my friend to get some Barnes & Noble, but there's still about an hour, 20 minutes left of today, so I am going to read as much of this as I can in that time period. So yeah, I will update you in about an hour now, 10 minutes. So it's past midnight, so technically it is February 2nd. I am doing my page count based on midnight to midnight. But anyway, so I got to chapter 7 in Girls of Paper and Fire, and so total I have 109 pages for today, which I'm actually really impressed by. I didn't think I'd even break 100 because I was out of the house so much, and I didn't get many pages done in Girls of Paper and Fire. Tomorrow I'm probably going to be getting a lot more reading done because I don't have much going on. I just have to go to my friend Annie's house. We're rewatching Game of Thrones right now. But other than that, I'm literally doing nothing. I would like to get at least 150 pages done. Ideally, I would get 200. Basically, since my goal is like 3,000 pages this month, I'm trying to read at least 110, 150 pages a day. But anyway, I think I'm going to be doing some non-book related catch-up things in my life and everything like that. So I'm gonna call it a night, and then I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Alright, welcome to day 2 of the BookTube games. So my reading focus this morning was kind of off, but I was able to read a total of 79 pages. So that's combining the progress I made in Girls of Paper and Fire, and then also listening to a little bit more of Peter Pan. But I love the fact that I am about 30 to 40 pages away from the page count that I made to yesterday, so I feel very confident that I'll be able to get more pages than I did yesterday today. I am going to be putting my reading on hold for now though, because my friend Annie is coming over for a little Game of Thrones watching, and I have to go get Pokey before she gets here, because that's kind of become our little thing, is we just get some Pokey, drink some wine, watch people we care about get killed, and a bunch of other gruesome stuff. So I'll probably get more Peter Pan listening done while I run this Pokey errand, and then hopefully I'll be able to squeeze in a couple more pages before Annie actually gets here, and then we'll just see where the evening takes me. So I am finished watching Game of Thrones. It was a little hard today because we had to get through the Viper in the Mountain episode. I'm not going to say anything just in case someone's watching who hasn't seen the show, but I have issues with that episode. It breaks my heart. I got good progress with Peter Pan today during my little food run. So total pages I read out of Peter Pan today, or rather listened to, was 31, so that's solid, and I know I have at least 60 pages done already for Girls of Paper and Fire, and I have about 2.5 more hours until midnight, so for the rest of the evening I'm just going to dedicate to Girls of Paper and Fire. Hopefully I make it to that 150 page mark. I would love to. The story's also starting to get really good, so as opposed to last night when I pretty much stopped reading at midnight, I might keep reading and add to my day 3 number. But for now, time's a ticking and I want to start reading. Alright, so it's past midnight, so my day 2 of the BookTube games is complete. So I made it to page 194 in Girls of Paper and Fire, which really excites me because my total for day 2 is 159, which is 50 pages more than the first day's total amount of pages read. So that feels great. And yeah, I'm just feeling really good about these first 2 days. Now looking ahead, I will be pretty busy tomorrow because I'm going to my friend's house for the Super Bowl, because I'm not a football person. However, I do enjoy watching people who actually care about football watch football, especially like the Super Bowl. But I actually also need to go because I will actually be moving in with my friend in April, so I want to start kind of scoping out my room. My friend owns the place, so I'm going to be able to kind of do some design choices, so I kind of want to start plotting all of that out. And I'm sure you guys will see some of that throughout the rest of this month. It'll be a little bit of a lengthy commute, so I'll definitely be able to get a lot of Peter Pan done. I think I have like 3 hours left in the audiobook, so I am going to try to finish Peter Pan definitely tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get Girls of Paper and Fire done tomorrow. I'm thinking I'll probably get it done on Monday. I don't know, we'll see. Bookly thinks that I can finish it in 5 hours at this point, according to my reading speed. So it really depends if I'm able to spare 5 hours before I go off to Super Bowl land. But if you think about it, I'm 8 hours away from finishing my first 2 books of the month of February, which is really exciting. Again, I'm just feeling really good about my reading right now, although I'm also very exhausted. I know I said I would probably read past midnight, which I did end on a weird point in Girls of Paper and Fire, so I think I'm going to get to a more comfortable stopping point, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I was starting to fall asleep near the end there. But yeah, that's pretty much all in terms of day 2. So I will see you guys on day 3. Y'all, I'm like 60 pages away from finishing this, and I have to go watch the Super Bowl. I don't want to watch the Super Bowl. I want to finish this book. I'm feeling really torn right now. But I do need to go to my friend's house. It is important and it's still gonna be fun, but God, I want to get these last 60 pages done so badly. Things have just gotten so good and so intense, and I don't want to stop reading, but I have to. And I'm really upset about it, but it gives me something to look forward to tonight after the game. Also, in between Girls of Paper and Fire and Peter Pan, I've read about 127 pages so far today, which is so awesome. I feel so great about that. And it's gonna take me about like 40 or so minutes to get to my friend's place, and then probably 40 minutes, if not more, to get back home. So that's about, what, like an hour, at least an hour and a half of audiobook time for me. So again, I'm expecting to finish Peter Pan tonight at the very least. Probably gonna finish this too, even if it's past midnight, like, but I really want to finish it now. Like, oh my God, I want to finish it now so badly. But I can't. I have to go because traffic is already going to be awful. And if I don't go now, it's just going to get worse. But it's all good. I'm going to be fine. It's going to be great. We'll have a great old time. I'll get further in Peter Pan, and then I'll come home and finish this. And it's going to be an all-around amazing evening. I just know it. Y'all, it just took me like 2 hours to get home because on my way home I passed by not 1, not 2, but 3 car accidents. Obviously, Atlanta is handling the Patriots' victory very well. But on the bright side, because I was trapped in my car, I listened to a lot of Peter Pan. Unfortunately, I have not finished it yet, but that's okay. I'm very close to doing so. I listened to a total of 64 pages today out of Peter Pan. And then for Girls of Paper and Fire, I actually ended up bringing the book with me and may or may not have read while watching the Super Bowl because I really wanted to finish this book. I probably would have finished it today too if it weren't for all those car accidents I passed on the way, but it's okay. I'm still really happy because I read 126 pages of Girls of Paper and Fire, which brings me to a total of 190 pages read today. That number excites me so much. Like, it kind of scares me, but also excites me that my reading numbers have gone up every single day. Now, granted, during these days, I've also been less and less busy, but it still feels great to see my numbers ascending, and I still have a lot of energy left in me right now, so I'm going to use it to finish Girls of Paper and Fire, so then I can claim my challenge points. But anyway, despite the Super Bowl today, I was still able to get a lot of reading done. In fact, the biggest daily read number I have so far. I mean, it's nothing to the numbers that other people are pulling in daily, but for me, it's like a big deal because I'm like a medium slow reader. Like, I'll have my fast moments, but for the most part, I'm very slow and not methodical. I don't think methodical is the right word, but something similar to that effect. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish Girls of Paper and Fire because Lord knows I really want to know how this ends. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So, your girl fell dead ass asleep again, so I actually didn't finish Girls of Paper and Fire last night. However, I did finish it today along with Peter Pan. By finishing Girls of Paper and Fire, that gave me 80 more pages. By finishing Peter Pan, that gave me 47 more pages. So that's a total of 127 pages read today. But since Girls of Paper and Fire was our group read, I get an additional 400 pages, which means total I have contributed 527 pages today, which feels great. I just took a couple hours of break because I just needed to kind of reset my head after finishing 2 books in one day. And I might keep resting for another hour or so. I have a lot of things to catch up on. But tonight I'm planning to start The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I'm really looking forward to this. This has been on my shelf for a while. And I know she's coming out with a new book later this year, which looks really good, so I just can't wait to start this little series of hers. I'm dreaming big and hoping that I get to at least like 100 pages, but most likely I'll probably only get to 50. But yeah, today's focus has been and will continue to be just getting caught up on things that I'm really behind on in my real life and virtual life, and then continuing on to book 3 of this readathon. So apparently that reading break was very much needed because I haven't read anything and it's past midnight. But I have no regrets because I got my extra points today for finishing the group book, and I also finished my second book. So, you know, I felt like I deserved a little reading break. Tomorrow I'll get right back into it all, but today I really needed to catch up on a lot of stuff. So again, don't regret the break, although it does kind of suck that I still haven't started the Bone Season yet, but I have it right here. So assuming I don't pass out right away like I have for the past couple of nights, hopefully I'll get a couple pages in at least. Also, something else that I was catching up on today was editing for this vlog, and I think I'm going to do, instead of a weekly vlog, I think I'm going to do every 5 days or so. I'm just realizing how long these videos are turning out to be, and I don't really want them to be that long, so I feel like a vlog over the course of every 5 days is more containable and also just generally shorter. Also, I realized I didn't really go into my thoughts about Girls of Paper and Fire or Peter Pan. First of all, Peter Pan is always a classic and always will be a favorite, so there's that. As for Girls of Paper and Fire, I think I might just do a standalone book review for that one. I don't know, I'm still debating. But overall, I really did enjoy it. I put a review on Goodreads if you want to check that out below. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars because I really fell in love with the world that was presented. Also, it has great representation of a female-female relationship, and I'm all about that. And I'm also a sucker for anything that's influenced by Asian mythology or Asian culture. Like, I don't know, I've just always adored those types of settings and influences. I also really appreciated the fact that the author was willing to go to a very dark space, especially within a YA book, and also treat the sensitive material in the book with respect and frame it in a realistic way. Side note, for those of you who don't know, the book has a lot of sexual abuse in it, and it deals with that along with the after effects of that. I don't know, I just feel generally a lot of YA novels that I read, and maybe it's just the YA novels that I've personally read, I don't know, but I just feel like they usually just kind of like glaze over it and kind of just skim the surface of it. But I felt like Natasha Nan, I hope that's how she pronounces her name, I just felt like she was so fearless in that she just like made you confront the reality of someone who goes through that kind of thing. I guess a better way to put it is it just felt grittier and darker than usually what I see in YA books on that topic. I might just be repeating myself over and over at this point. I don't know. It is like 2 a.m. now. It's almost 3 a.m. Y'all, I need to go to bed. I just wanted to give general thoughts of Girls of Paper and Fire. And again, I'm going to try and get some pages done for the bone season. Although, knowing me, I'll probably pass the fuck out. And yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So I didn't really record anything for today because nothing really happened today. Not even that much reading, unfortunately. I got like 14 pages this morning of the bone season. And I don't know, I was just really struggling to get into it, but I knew it wasn't the book because I was enjoying the book, but there was just something in my head that was just blocking me from really getting engaged with it. And then I just kind of ran away to my video game world again. And then it dawned on me that I didn't really give myself a palate cleanser. Like, I just finished Girls of Paper and Fire, and then I just tried to jump into the bone season, which I think kind of screwed with my mind a little bit. So I decided to pick up a random, really quick thing to read, and that is Saga Volume 1. I've been wanting to start this series for a while now. I've heard incredible things about it, so I thought it would be a nice, different, short, easy thing to pick up in between Girls of Paper and Fire and the Bone season. And I think it was successful because not only did I enjoy Saga, and I am really looking forward to picking up the second volume of this, but I feel much more ready to pick up Bone season again and give it the full attention that it deserves. So hopefully that all works out the way I'm planning it to. We'll see what life brings my way, I guess. But yeah, with Saga and my 14 pages of Bone season, I got a total of 190 pages, so I'm still keeping my numbers up, even though technically one of them was a graphic novel, so it was really quick. But it's on Goodreads, so it counts. And it also just helped my brain get mentally in the zone for another big novel. Or at least that's my theory. Also, since this is day number 5, this will be my last update for this video. So as such, I just want to do a little update on my overall goal for the month. For those of you who don't know, my overall goal for the month is to read at least 3,000 pages. And so far I've read about 775 of that 3,000, which puts me roughly at 25% towards my goal, which is super great. That's exactly where I need to be right now, because quarter way through, quarter percentage, it just works out perfectly. So that means I am keeping on track, and I'm staying steady, and hopefully this continues so that I can reach that 3,000 goal. So yeah, I'm feeling good all around. I'll probably feel better once I know that this little, it's not quite a hangover, it's just like a weird funk. Whatever it is, once it's gone, I will feel a lot better about my reading. And with that, I am going to conclude my first reading vlog, guys. I legitimately never thought I would ever do reading vlogs. For some reason, it just never crossed my mind it'd be something that I'd want to do, let alone something that I've actually enjoyed doing. So definitely let me know if you've enjoyed this vlog by liking the video or leaving a comment down below. This whole thing is very experimental in terms of what I want to try out doing and what I like doing / showing. But I'm also kind of curious, like, is there anything that you guys want me to talk about more or show more. Any and all feedback is highly appreciated and encouraged. And if you want to see my future reading vlogs for the BookTube Games Readathon, please hit that fancy dancy subscribe button. And for those of you who are participating in the BookTube Games with me, I hope you guys are all having wonderful reading journeys and that you are reaching your own goals and you're on the steady path to your own goals. And I'm sending you all the love and luck and support in the world, even if you're not Team Neverland, because I'm a Hufflepuff for life, so I don't care what team you're on. If you're participating with me, you're a friend, and therefore I want you to succeed in all the things that you do. So yeah, farewell, good luck, stay healthy, and I will talk to y'all next time.